We're turning this 20-foot shipping container into a tiny house for Courtney's mom. In the last episode, you saw us crane this container 40 feet up into the air and set it into place. In this episode, we're pushing hard to get this container done with the roof metal, plumbing hookups, and a seriously cool cantilevered deck.
The tarp was a terrible idea.
With rain in the forecast, we better get to work.
Whoa! That looks pretty dark, Courtney.
Yeah.
This is the steepest spot. If we have a problem, it's going to be here.
Did you bring me dinner and an excavator?
I'm just gonna go for it. We've had the roof metal for a few months. We've never unwrapped it, so hopefully it's the right color. That's step one. Okay, it is black. Hey, a frog. What, isn't there something about licking a toad?
Do not like
Okay, 9 feet. I'm a bald eagle. Biggest tip would be don't fall.
I thought you were going to say, don't trust the ladder. Okay. Wow. The view from up here is so
we should have built the tiny house up here.
Roof deck. Roof deck.
Change of plans. One of the conundrums that we've been trying to solve is that the bottom of the sheets of metal are white, and with our open roof structure like this, you could see the bottoms. So we were going to paint the bottom of every sheet, but that would have been a lot of work and we'd have to wait for the paint to dry. Then this morning I had this idea. What if we put roofing felt down and then the sheets over the top, so from underneath you see the black felt? I think it's gonna be easy. It was really inexpensive. I think it's gonna look good. And then line this up here. I'm hoping now that if we put clamps here, there we go. Now it's probably time to figure out how to get the roof metal up here. We'll do a sheet of metal, a sheet of felt, a sheet of metal, a sheet of felt. So this side goes that way.
Nice. This is why I like building with containers. It's like a built-in scaffolding. Maybe I'll take the top, you take the bottom. Okay, here we go, first sheet.
Oh, sweet.
That looks so good.
This first sheet is the most critical sheet because if this sheet isn't square to the peak of our roof, then our roof is gonna run down and our overhangs aren't gonna be even. So it's really important that we get this perfectly square. That's why we spent like 30 seconds and said, yeah, that's close enough. I ordered these special self-tapping version of the screw, but I think these are meant for going into thin purlins on a steel shop building, not into 1/8 inch thick square tubing. So that would mean a screw right here. Let's see how this works out for us. I'm really worried about breaking that screw off. I think we better pre-drill all these holes, so I'm gonna go track down the right size drill bit.
Where's your tool belt?
I hate wearing a tool belt. Like I don't have hips, and the tool belt just falls off of me and it pulls my pants down with it. Okay. Okay, that's gonna work. One down and like 100 to go.
My phone just said, lightning strikes have been detected nearby. It's probably not good to be standing on a metal building when there's lightning.
Oh, don't worry, we have other metal buildings that are higher.
Okay. Oh no.
Right, Cody goes, well, you want to try getting one more in before the rain?
I think we better get off the roof.
Yeah. Do you need help getting down? We stopped just in time because now it's hailing and pouring rain. If we're going to get rained out outside, we might as well get some work done inside. When I was a kid, I tried to do a backflip on a wakeboard and I seriously messed my knee up. As I've gotten older, it started to bother me more, and during our container shop build series, I was in a lot of pain. I decided it was something that I needed to address. My doctor recommended strengthening my knee, but I had no idea where to start. Courtney and I have always been busy people, and we've never prioritized working out because it didn't feel like we had the time or the budget. I'm not interested in going on a run, and while riding my bike is fun on the weekends, I don't have time during the week. And then a friend introduced me to Trainwell, who is the sponsor of today's video. Trainwell combines the personalization and accountability of having a trainer with the flexibility of an online workout. It's a real person who customizes workouts for my goals, schedule, and injuries. I've been working with my trainer, Chris, now for a few months.
You really great job completing all 3 of the workouts. Everything looked really solid.
They are simple workouts with minimal equipment required that I can do anywhere. I don't know anything about working out. I don't even know what the exercises are called, but the app makes it simple with step-by-step instructions on how to do each exercise safely. I like working out 3 days a week, and the program that she's created for me is tailored around strengthening my knee. There's accountability by working with Chris, but there's no judgment. If we have a busy week and I can't squeeze my workouts in, we just pick it up the next week. And if something doesn't feel good, I just shoot her a message in the app and she'll make a change before my next workout. I've noticed a significant improvement in my posture, my balance, and my strength in my knee. The hardest part of any project is getting started, but Trainwell makes it so easy. Chris does all of the prep and planning. All I have to do is show up and click go. Courtney has also been using Trainwell, which is really cool because it means that we get to do our workouts together and cheer each other on. Whether your goal is to overcome an injury or strengthen your body, now is the perfect time to get started. Scan this QR code or click on the link in the description below and you will get 14 days free with your own personal trainer. Thanks again to Trainwell for sponsoring this video and helping me get stronger.
There is a small break in the rain. I'm pretty sure there's more rain coming, but we're gonna go brave it and at least try to get 1 or 2 more sheets up. Pretty sure as soon as we go up on the roof, it's gonna start raining again.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear that? Okay, we better hurry. I'm ready. How slippery do you think it is up here now?
It's probably not too bad.
Ready? Oh. No! Oh!
What?
The level just fell all the way down, and I thought it was going to break the solar panel.
We forgot a step. We probably want to put that trim on now so I don't have to like cross the whole roof later to get to that side. All right, I am cutting the trim to length before we go up in the building because I realized that the sheets are down here. So I can just measure the sheets, measure the trim, cut it, and bring it up, and then I don't have to do this step up on the roof. Here we go. Coming up to the roof. You ready?
Yeah. Oh, God. Oh,
God.
I almost hit you in the head.
So I'm gonna just sort of like crawl. I'm gonna use the little metal shavings from the holes we drilled for traction by digging them into my knees.
Riley.
Okay, the good news is that is going to look great. Okay.
Nicely done. Got it? Oh no, I put the camera in the way.
Wherever you
Whoa!
I like the way the sky looks over there, but unfortunately, the weather's coming from this direction, and that's a wall of water.
That looks pretty dark, Courtney.
You flow like a queen. You remind me of the best I've ever seen.
Do we risk it and try to put another on, or do we stop?
I say we go for it. You want to go for it?
You are a lightning rod.
I am notorious for painting in the rain, but maybe we're gonna add roofing in the rain to the list. I think the worst case scenario is we get struck by lightning.
Wherever you go.
Whoa, we're more than halfway there.
Is that okay?
Oh, roofing in the rain. Bam, we are dead on still. the record, my drill bit's really dull.
I'll just hold the sheet of metal over my head.
Like an umbrella?
Like a roof. We're almost done. But also, I'm running out of room up here. 2 years ago, when we were fixing the metal siding on our building, you guys said we needed to get real rain gear. And I'm really glad that we listened to you.
I kind of like the trash bags. Gordy, I need your battery to finish. I'm dead. How much you got left? Oh, you got full bars. Woo! I think for the last 2 sheets we have to climb all over the roof, so I think we should wait till tomorrow.
Oh gosh.
Brittany, it says right there, do not step.
Did we wait until the next day?
We did not.
We waited about 15 minutes. I'm feeling super optimistic that we're gonna get this done today.
I changed my underwear.
I changed my pants and we're gonna try to get this done.
Are you implying that I pooped myself?
You told me they were wet.
17 and a half. Nice, Courtney, this is gonna work. So we're just gonna cut it right here on this rib.
Babe, that looks sketchy.
It feels sketchy.
Are you doing the splits up there?
Yeah.
How do I pass through the sheet? I'm gonna snake it under the mini split, between the rocks. Are you ready?
Okay, I got the sheet. I got it.
Okay.
Let go.
You can hand me, yeah, there you go.
Nice job, Courtney. It's time to head up on the roof for the final sheet, Courtney. Okay, let's see. Lined up. So start with the drill. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Screw in. I think you should just hand me the sheet of trim now. And I can put all the screws in at once. Doesn't it look awesome? Feels a little sketchy.
How about now?
That's much better, thank you. We're done on the front. I'm focusing on not falling. All right. Remind me next time we build something with roofing and I want to make all of the framing out of steel, how much harder it is to install the roofing. Finally, officially done with the roof. A project that we started how long ago? I think it looks awesome too. Well, I think that means it's time to move on to plumbing. What a beautiful day to run some septic pipe. Kind of the way it goes with Courtney and I. We spent all day yesterday fighting the rain, trying to get the roof on for today to just be an absolutely beautiful day. So if you missed it in the last video, before we craned this thing into place, I went ahead and did all the interior plumbing and stubbed it out right here on the side of the container. Now we've got to get it down underground, under the deck, out and run to the septic tank. Oh, where's the trench digger when you need them? Oh, let's go about 6. Ugh, always stuck on. I need to go get some pliers. Got the lid. So this one is here, so this. I'm like 30 minutes into this project and I'm already so thankful that we built the rest of this container over in front of the shop. Now that I'm down here, I'm finding myself not wanting to walk back over there to get a tool. So I'm making do with things like scratching pipes with rocks. My tools are in the dirt. I'm really glad we built this over there in front of the shop. All right, and that's all the plumbing we had to get done before we build the deck. So let's get this thing filled in and build the deck. Whoa, forgot to subtract 4 inches. Okay, Try again. I want the deck to be sunk in flush with the top of the steel beams and not stick out at all below. That way it just kind of looks like the deck is just sort of sticking out and floating out in space. I think it's gonna look really cool. My plan now is to use these big long self-tappers to just screw these ledger boards into the steel members. The ledger board's installed, it's time to install our joist hangers. Because our span here is only 42 inches, we're gonna be using 2x4 joists and 2x4 joist hangers. I like to use whatever material I'm using for the joists to align the joist hanger to ensure that it's gonna be flush at the top when we install the joist. I only screw in one side of the joist hanger. That makes it so we can easily slip the joist in, and then once the joists are sitting there, we can go ahead and install the other screws on the other side and make sure everything's nice and tight. In the past, I've gotten a lot of questions about using screws on joist hangers because traditionally you use nails. But now Simpson sells these special screws that are specifically designed for using on joist hangers. And because I don't have the fancy joist hanger nail gun, I think that these are a lot easier than pounding in nails. All right, here we go. We've got 10,000 pounds worth of equipment on a truck rated for 10,000 pounds. Which is actually more than my old F350 was rated for. The range just adjusted itself. And now we're at 75% battery and it says distance to empty is 80 miles. I can't hear anything. We're just towing a 10,000 pound trailer in silence like there's nothing behind me. This is probably the nicest towing truck I've ever driven, and I'm saying that seriously. This is the steepest spot. If we have a problem, it's going to be here. This is where we got stuck last winter. Woohoo! No problem.
Did you bring me dinner and an excavator?
I did.
Oh my gosh, you're the best.
Are we digging the trench tonight?
Maybe after dinner.
Good morning, guys. Oliver and I are hanging out today while the guys are doing trenching. If you haven't... And I just wanted to hop on and say that if you're interested in more behind the scenes content, we've really been working on posting on Instagram pretty much daily now, and there's a lot of fun behind the scenes content, including Oliver content, and it would mean so much to us if you could go give us a follow.
Huge shout out to Tyler from the loaner excavator. Now let's dig a trench. All right, fast forward a few minutes, or maybe a few hours. Chris and I got the trench finished up. We really only found one spot that's not quite as deep as I'd like, and the rest of it turned out pretty good. I think that means it's time to measure for our materials and head to the store. 30? Oh, that's meters. 44 feet. I'm calling this one Project Use Up All of the Pipe Glue. Uh-oh, this can's even leaking. I used to always use a Sawzall for cutting big pipe like this, but this is way better. Cordy, I was never getting that off with just my gloves. Date night, yeah. We got Oliver asleep on the baby monitor and we're out here making progress. Glue, 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 glue.
Gosh, no going back now.
No going back. Okay, we're putting a clean out in right here in case we ever have to snake this line. Nothing like measuring once and cutting twice. I bet you I can break it off. Ready?
How did you do that?
I'm strong. Clean out, done. Normally exiting a house, you'd have a 4-inch sewer line, but like this is a tiny house and I decided that 3-inch was good enough. But then our local store only had one size of adapter to get to the SDR type pipe that we're using to go all the way to the tank. So now we've got to adapt up to 4-inch so that we can adapt over to SDR like that. This is Operation Use Up All of the Glue that was in my plumbing tote. Okay, this glue is called ABS to PVC transition cement. And this is the glue that's gonna let us go from the ABS drain pipe to the SDR sewer pipe. Mostly because it's way less expensive. Like, I think it was a third of the price. Drop it in the comments below. Was I supposed to put primer on the PVC side? Okay. Whoop. Plumbing's confusing, but you don't actually want your waste plumbing at an angle like that because what will happen is the liquids will pass the solids and the solids will accumulate in the pipe. You either want it like this so they flow together or you want it straight down. Oh! No. Push and twist. Well, now I'm marking them all with Sharpie so we can put them back exactly how they are right now because I like how they are right now. Quarter bubble. Definitely downhill. Incinerating toilets are a lot easier to install. Oh no, came in at the mine. But then as far as I can tell, all we do is shove the pipe in the hole. This feels like there should be more to it than that. Hey, we did it. The poo will flow all the way from there, around this turn, and then out that. This is where eventually our house will tie in. I want to put an RV clean out here or like an RV dump. We have a perfect spot where we could have a pipe sticking up and a cap, and friends that are visiting with RVs could always dump their poo here too. I have to take the opportunity because this is the only video where I can just say poo over and over and over and over again. Where'd she go? I think we're done for tonight. Courtney, you go poo in that hole and it would eventually end up in there. I'm tired. It might be the summer solstice, but that doesn't mean that it's not 9 o'clock. Good morning. I'm feeling pretty happy today that Courtney and I worked late, and all I have left to do is backfill this trench, so let's get to work. Thank you for the coffee. That's better. That little 10-inch bucket or whatever it is, great for trenching, not good for backfilling. Probably throw these rocks out of here. And I'm trying not to get any rocks right here where I know we're gonna unbury it eventually again to go up to our house. I'm calling it. The tarp was a terrible idea.
Did it work?
That worked really well.
Well, Oliver just went down for a nap, which gives us an hour and a half to finish this deck.
Okay.
Let's do it.
It's because you got the A team right now.
And the B team. So that's 112. We want a little gap on each side for expansion. So I'm going to go 111 3/4. This one, I guess. Okay, 101 3/4.
Nope.
I don't know when that joke's going to get old. Probably when I cut it too short. Every time there's a little piece like this, I'm like, ooh, that would make a good mountain bike ramp feature piece. You should see my squirreled away stack of pieces like this. It's hard to throw that kind of stuff away when it's so expensive. Oh, that's gonna look so cool. We used these concealed fasteners when we built our deck, but I didn't know about these parts, which are the clips for starting the first row. So guess we'll find out what these are all about. Oh, that's clever. This is long enough that there's a gap underneath for the screw head. So all we do is literally just stick those like that.
That's really
boom, 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 all the way down. It came with 16 and we need 16.
How does that even happen?
I don't know.
Wow.
It's got a little dangler over here. I'm gonna try to mark so we cut the mark off. Yeah, it'd be nice if we could set up a stop, but I'm not confident that these are all the same length. So I can't set up a stop on this side, and that's too long to set up a stop. So now we're gonna set the next one in, and then put all the clips in. Snug. So now we loosely install these and then fully tighten the previous. Loose, tight. On the last deck, I had to do all of this standing on like nothing. Bada bing, bada boom. 2 rows down and I don't know, a gazillion to go. No, like yet again, like building a tiny house, everything goes so fast, it's awesome. Okay, so now this last row needs to get ripped. 3 3/4. I always cut the side with the price tag off so I don't have to deal with pulling the staple out. Something that I've been admiring this whole time is that big rock face right there that like, you just get a way different angle from here than from our house.
You just like admiring the road you built.
Oh, is that what I'm doing? Are these your nice ones?
No.
I'm just gonna go for it. That worked pretty darn well. Is it gonna fit? She says, of course it's gonna fit. I measured it once. There we go.
That's an interesting pry bar you have.
Everything is a hammer, if you look at it right. Sweet. Is this the wrong size bit? Oh, it is the wrong size bit.
Ooh, you saved it. And just like that, 45 minutes later and half the deck is done. It looks so good.
Looks awesome.
Still wearing my sunglasses.
Do I look cool?
No.
I completely just assumed that this side was the same as this side and just kept cutting along as if we were doing it, and well, our board is too short. Good thing we actually do have one extra. Yeah, we're good this time. I'm calling it right now.
Took the long road getting here. Our hearts were walking over time. I think the fog covered up my eyes, 'cause now
Like that. Oh, I had my depth set so I wouldn't cut through all of these little blocks, and now I cut through all the little blocks and hit the gravel because apparently I changed it. Oops. Courtney, last board. If I haven't said it yet on this project, I love building tiny houses. I was just thinking about this pry bar the other day, and I'm pretty sure I bought this pry bar in college, so like in 2012. It's ripped a lot of carpet out too.
Amazing. Can you believe that the deck's done?
And the roof is done. It's so cool that just this like thought in our minds a few months ago is now sitting here as a reality, and it's almost finished.
With that, the next video you guys are gonna see in this build series is probably the bathroom, so make sure to hit that subscribe button.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Thanks again to Trainwell for sponsoring this video. If you're ready to get stronger, scan this QR code or head to the link in the description below.